October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and I want to share something real with you. I'm not just speaking as a life coach or an advocate. I am speaking as a real domestic violence survivor. My children and I lived through it all. Behind closed doors, our lives are filled with violence and fear. And I was pushed, hit, and threatened many, many times. My kids were hurt and terrified. We were walking on eggshells every single day. And I used to smile in public and pretend like everything was fine. But when inside, I was actually burning with so much pain. I was broken and silenced, and I was basically screaming for help. Domestic violence steals your life. It strips away your joy, your freedom, your peace. For me, it felt like my entire existence was about survival, never truly living. So abusers, they wear masks. They often appear charming to the world, but at home they control, they belittle, they threaten, and destroy. And here's the part people don't think and talk about enough. The abuse doesn't end when you leave. They try to control you even after you have broken free and you've left. They threaten you with legal actions. They try to shut you up so that world won't see who they truly are. They smear your name, ruining your business, attacking your reputation at your children's doctors, at their schools, even in front of judges. It's another form of control, another way to silence the victims. But let me remind you, we live in America. And here, we have the freedom of speech. No abuser gets to erase what happened. You cannot delete the truth. Survivors have the right to speak their reality. When you've lived through so much violence and intimidation, your brain literally shuts down. Fear takes over your ability to think and make decisions. You lose your sense of self. And too many people stay silent, trapped, not only by the abuse inside the home, but by the smear, campaigns, and intimidation after leaving. But that cycle must end. It is time we change this. Survivors deserve peace. Survivors deserve to live without fear, both inside and at home, and after they've left, they walked away from the abuse. And the abuser needs to be held accountable. We cannot keep protecting the reputation of those who harm the families while silencing the voices of the survivors. I know the darkness because I lived it, but I also know the freedom on the other side. My children and I have rebuilt. We have learned to live in peace again. We've learned to heal. Now, as a certified life coach, I dedicate my life to helping others, help them reclaim their own lives. I help survivors rebuild confidence and process the trauma and take back their power. Healing is possible. I've done it. My kids have done it. Living in peace is possible, and you don't have to do it alone. So this October, during Domestic Violence Awareness Month, let's break that cycle of silence. Let's refuse to be controlled before, during, or after the abuse. If you are living in fear, just know this. You are not alone. Your truth matters. Your freedom matters. Your life matters. So it's time to rise, to speak, and to heal. And together we can put an end to the fear and step into peace.